Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Kimmie and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Kimmie's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Kimmie is going to come home with his very own training equipment. I can give you several options to choose from, and you can pick the one that works best for your needs. Now, he is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is simply proper leash walking, and the command is Kimmie heel. Now, at this point, Kimmie has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but keeping his little shoulders even with your left leg. And each time that you stop your feet, whether it's to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And he looks so cute. He is very focused. He's looking up at Brandy. He's paying attention. He's happy. His tail is up and wagging. So he's enjoying working and doing his good work in his job with Brandy and pleasing her and looking up at her and being focused. And we have a man in the back that decided to move leaves today, so there's the noise of lawn equipment and his stuff backfiring over there. And Kimmie is still doing really good at paying attention. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Your long sit-stay, you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. You're going to start out at about 20 to 30 seconds and slowly over the next couple of months work up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to him, she walks all the way around him, returning back to heel. She stops at his shoulders, which is where she started, and he expects to get another command, and they take off heeling again. He's so cute. He's trying really hard to do a good job, and we appreciate the effort, believe me. Brandy leaves him in another sit-stay, walks out to the end of her training leash. She turns to face him, and this time, instead of returning back to him, she's going to demonstrate the come on command. He should come and he should sit, and if he doesn't, she's going to give him a little correction, but he did. He sat, and then he goes back to heel and back sitting, and he looks up at her for direction, and that's what you want. You want that eye contact between handler and dog. You being the handler, you want him more focused on you than he is on the distractions around him, and believe me, we have our fair share of distractions today. He's so into it. He's so animated and looking at her. When she calls him, she doesn't make it a big deal. It's come. And he comes right in and sits. And then he returns back to heel and back sitting. Very nicely done, Kimmie. Good job. He's a smart little guy. That's why he gets over on everybody so well. He's cute and he's smart. Makes for a deadly combination. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay, when you're practicing at home, you're going to work slowly up over the next several months to a 5-minute long down stay. Practice right in your living room. When Brandy returns back to him, again, she walks all the way around him, and he's to remain lying down till she gets back to his shoulders and gives him the next command. And she will demonstrate that exercise again for you. It seems as though whenever we come out here to video, there's something going on that's a distraction. And not that your life is distraction free, so he needs to do it with or without distraction. But in the beginning, when you're learning it and you're practicing at home, practice where there's the least amount of distractions and you have the most chance of success. Brandy will call him out of that. That time he returned to heel on his own, which is very cute. It means he's trying really hard. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a distance. So with him seated, and you always have your dog seated first before you attempt to put them into a down. This is the only time she's going to use her right hand to give the command. And she's going to drop him into a down from a distance. Now, if he gets a little stubborn, she'll walk in closer to him and make him do it, because he knows that command. I've seen him do it 100 times. So you can't give up. If he starts to test you, which he may well do, you have to enforce the command that you've just given. That's important. Now, Kimmie has demonstrated for you all of his formal on-leash obedience commands. He has been a pleasure to have, albeit sometimes a little bit of a challenge and a little bit of a hard head. He's demonstrated them well. We're very proud of him, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. And Kimmie and I will see you tomorrow.